Good day! This is the presentation of how to log in data to database using Arduino Ethernet Shield in step-by-step process.
The components required for logging data to database using Arduino Ethernet Shield are as follows. Arduino Uno, Arduino Ethernet Shield,
HT11 sensor,
Ethernet cables, connecting wires, and breadboard. The skills you require logging data to database using Arduino Ethernet Shield are as follows. Arduino IDE, HTML, PHP, MySQL.
Step 1. Installing and setting the XAMPP. The first step you need to do is install XAMPP. Go to the link which is www.apachefriends.org and download it. After installing it, run the XAMPP as administrator by right-clicking on it and selecting Run as Administrator. Open the XAMPP. After opening it, start the Apache and MySQL service.
Step 2. Creating the database. Open your browser and type localhost 80/phpMyAdmin. It will ask for a username and password. The default username is root and leave the password as blank. After giving the username and password, it will open the phpMyAdmin. Then go to the Databases tab and create the new database with the name Ethernet. Then go to the SQL tab next to Databases tab and paste the below code there. It will create a table where we will enter the data of the sensor from the Arduino.
Step 3. Creating the PHP pages. Now, we are going to create the PHP pages which will help in making connection between the Arduino and the database. First, go to c.sam.docs and create a new folder named Ethernet. Create a new text file in this folder and save the name as connection.php and enter the code there. And save the file. This PHP file will make a connection between the Arduino and the database. Second, then create a new text file and save the name as data.php and enter the code there and save it. This PHP file will log the data into the database from the Arduino. Third, you can manually check that if the database is receiving the data from these pages or not, or you can say that if the connection between the database and these pages is made or not. To check the place below, visit pp.localhost80ethernet/data.php, temperature equals 15 and humidity equals 14 and heat index equals to 13. After entering the above line in your browser, if done, will be shown, then it means that the values are stored in the database. You can see this by going into the database. And at this point, you have successfully made the connection between the database and the PHP pages.
Step 4. Sending data from Arduino to database. forward, you need to check that whether the Ethernet shield is working or not. So to do this, connect the Ethernet wire from the Ethernet router to the Ethernet shield. Next, open up the Arduino IDE. Go to the Files, Example, Ethernet, DHCP address printer. A new window will open up. Upload the code, and in the serial printer, it will show you the IP address that the Ethernet shield. Then open the command prompt, which is the CMD, and then type the IP config, and it will show you the IPv4 address. Now, we are ready to send the data to the database from the Arduino.
Download the DHT11 library, go to Sketch, next is Include Library, followed by Manage Library, and search DHT11, then choose and install the DHT sensor library and enter this code in Arduino IDE. Then change the IP address of Ethernet shield in the IP address byte. This is the IP address that you get after uploading the DHCP address printer code in the Arduino IDE. You also need to enter the IPv4 address that you get from the CMD in the byte service.
Step 5. Displaying the data. To display the data, you will need to create another PHP file that will read the data from the database and will show it on the web page. Create another PHP file with the name display.php and then place it on the same folder where you have placed the other PHP files, which is XAMPP, htdocs, ethernet, and place the following code in the display PHP and save the file. Now, type the following line in the browser. Web page with data will be shown like shown in the video.
Thank you for watching. Bye!